Hey everybody, welcome back to the AT-AT Chat, and if you live on planet Earth, you have seen that Episode 9 has wrapped. And that's a little surreal to me. Out there in the world exists all this good footage of Episode 9, a Star Wars film you've yet to see in the final installment in the Skywalker saga. Honestly, that might be the closest thing to a real holy grail that exists on the planet. It's been almost 5 years since the first trailer of the sequel trilogy dropped, and it's wild to me that we are already close to the finish line. Whether or not you've been caught up with the online hate brigade against Star Wars, no one can argue that these films have really resonated with a new crowd of fans, and a good portion of old fans as well, myself being one of those old fans.
But AT-AT, TLJ destroyed the franchise.
No, it didn't. It just ruined your own individual experience. You own that, not the film. Now, if I'm being honest, some of the best conversations I've had about Star Wars and my love for it has resulted because of the existence of the sequel trilogy, and that to me is a pretty big deal. Rather than these films feeling like some homogenized version of what Star Wars once was, to me, it dove deeper into the ideas that Lucas already set out to explore and made it feel seamless, in my opinion, to the rest of the saga. That's an extremely difficult task to achieve, and it's worked so far. All these huge ideas in the sequel trilogy concerning the light and dark, the nature of balance, Luke missing while the galaxy needs a hero, it created an outlet for some deep Star Wars discussion and speculation. One of these deep talks ended up turning into a friendship with the channel Girls with Sabers, who you should definitely go check out for your own Reylo fix. And it also gave me new ways to look at the original films and the prequels. Before the sequel trilogy, big conversations concerning the mythos and meaning of Star Wars were rare for me. In my experience, people sort of defaulted to making fun of Star Wars due to the prequel trilogy, and that was a huge bummer. I just wanted to talk about the Force, Celestials, and people would look at me like I was a walking pimple. It made being a fan feel really small, even though on paper, Star Wars is the biggest thing of all time. And because of that, I'm forever grateful that The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi created an outlet for these discussions that brought so many random people together that literally would never have come together had those films never been made. The past 5 years have flown by way too fast, and while I'm eager to see Episode 9, I also want to ride out this feeling of hype for as long as possible. And I know we will be getting more Star Wars trilogies after this film, but it's sad to me that this is the final mainline film. The Skywalker story is told. So, the teasers should be dropping within the next few weeks, if not the next 2 months, and we will finally get our first glimpse at the final film. I can't wait to see some of the new imagery and how my imagination goes wild with what I'm seeing. This is without a doubt one of the funnest parts of being a fan, but I'm going to do my best to go into this final experience with zero expectations and just good vibes. If this is the final year of the Skywalker saga, then I want to savor every second of it I have. AT-AT signing off.